Okay, good day, traders. I figured we'd live stream again today. Take a look at what's going on out there in the world. I want to remind everyone that there's a lot of risk involved in trading, and never, ever, ever trade these markets without putting your stops in first. Very risky out there. Lots of volatility. Stops always go in first. So, you ready, Mikey?
In just a minute, yeah, he needs to do something.
So we talked about the holiday reversal coming to an end after, we did the video last night. This was the chart in the video. We talked about the holiday reversal gaining some legs here and coming to an end, and look what's starting to happen already. Interesting, huh? Just almost like it was mapped out. We spoke about it all week. We showed it again last night, and it seems to be happening. So far, looks like we're possibly coming out of the Oscarism known as the holiday reversal. Pretty cool. Next week should be a fun week. So we have a guest star today. This link should be in the trading room for you guys.
Yeah.
And I noticed the dollar. Couldn't get out of its own way today, huh? Remember all the charts that we did together this week that were all deleted except for the ones that we did yesterday. So dollar still not looking good at all. Likely will challenge. If you ask me, you'll end up challenging this low in the dollar. I will make that blue. Happy Easter to you as well. Happy holidays to everybody. So I'm going to introduce you to our guest star here. All right, have a seat, sir. All right.
Hello there.
This is Oscar. This is Oscar with a shave and a haircut and a good night's sleep. Remember, they can hear you, so you can type and speak as well.
How is everyone doing today?
Only 20, I like it.
Bless.
I'll take the compliment.
Yup, you got it. Time travel as well.
So we are off tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday, and basically Monday because it's Easter Monday in Europe, and we probably should just not get involved in that mess. So we got a lot of time off here.
That's about right.
What's everyone doing this weekend? Plans for Easter?
Anybody have any Easter plans?
It's Oscar. All these side buttons are the worst.
I know. Watching the Masters. For us, I'd say the plan is to relax and enjoy. Relaxing and enjoy sounds like the thing to do. Have a safe trip. I'm sure you'll have fun there. Good for you. You're already starting to pay for it. Soon you already have the whole trip paid off. So you're also going to be in that relaxing stage for your plan. Oh, of course. All right. Oh, we have a question. Gold. It says gold getting toppy ?
Tell them it's a holiday weekend. Put on gray blinders.
All right. It's a holiday weekend, so put on your blinders. No, I do not. Currently, I am a college student, so that's my main job at the moment. Yeah, no problem. But in general, for futures and stocks, I know a little bit more about futures. But no, college right now is the main focus. let's see. How about sell in May and go away? Question mark. Well, yes, it is April. However, I firmly believe that time this year is really starting to fly.
See the S&P chart?
Mm-hmm.
You click it.
All right. Let's take a look at this S&P chart. And it looks like a candlestick chart. But yeah, it's crazy. It felt like even last week, it was like, oh, okay, it's only like January 20th, no big deal. Then you look at the calendar and you're like, oh my lord, it's already the beginning of April. Yep, pretty much. It's kind of just how it goes, especially as you get older. Time then just kind of starts to tick. Okay. Oh, we got another one. Was the ES chart a daily 60, 30, question mark?
The chart I just clicked on?
That's all the question. I'd assume. It looks like, was this
Ask them. Well, click on it and look at it.
It says S&P F flag 45-minute chart. Yes. So that's all it is then.
Great, Mikey. I've been sending messages all over YouTube and all the social networks.
No problem. You got it.
Let's see if that number's grown. Yeah, it's grown.
Did anybody expect the holiday reversal to end like it did today?
Good question, Mikey. Look at it. Markets are turning around. Mikey, these are names I haven't seen in years. What have you done? I'm going to call you Gina.
But yes, it is me. I have time traveled, shaved, and just a little bit younger.
New highs in ES, NASDAQ.
Easter Bunny rally.
Hey, that the timing on the call for the holiday reversal to start and end was picture perfect, day to day, huh?
Are holiday reversals seasonally reliable enough to trade against?
No, you got to take each one at a time. Sometimes we don't get reversals at all. You can speak, Mike. It's a lot easier than typing. Everyone can hear you.
Very true. Yes, I am. I am Oscar's son, Mikey. Can you tell by the resemblance, or do we not look all that much alike? Oh, gut feel and long opportunities tonight. Omni permissing, of course.
Absolutely, positively. Absolutely, yes.
Absolutely, yes.
At Neil.
Mm-hmm. Hit?
Yeah.
Oh, right. Cool. Yes, he is.
So, is today Holy Thursday? Is that what they call it? You went to
Holy
Catholic school, Mikey? Is it Holy Thursday?
Holy Thursday, Good Friday.
Alright.
Good Friday.
Unless the markets sure are going holy cow to the upside.
Good Friday.
Holy Saturday.
Saturday?
Yeah.
Yeah, right? Okay, because then I was like, wait a minute. Holy Saturday, Holy Thursday.
Ascension Thursday or something like that. It's been a while since I was on altar board.
Feels like it's been a while since I've been in Catholic school. I hear you. Need some Judas Priest background music.
Interesting thing. We did an update, usual update on our Stream Deck, and it has cut out the background music. If I play it, you guys can't hear it, which means I can't get booted from YouTube anymore. I've gotten myself in trouble so many times by playing music. Good day to play Jesus Christ Superstar album. Holy shnikey. I just watched Tommy Boy 2 days ago.
Holy shit. You know, I actually don't know what that's from. Like, what Chris Farley movie this is from.
He says it all the time. It's just one of his words, one of his catchphrases.
Jeopardy music would have been good there for a couple minutes. Yeah, you're right. It probably would have been.
UNV. Is that a stock, Alan? UNV? UHV? Alan, are you mentioning a stock UHV you want to look at?
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, I've seen Tommy Boy. I love it. That's a great movie.
For me, it's hospitality management is the major I'm in.
Oh, what's your major?
Yeah. Yes, Holy Thursday.
You know, all I can think of is trading. I see a symbol. It's a symbol.
Thank you, Neil.
It was an acronym instead.
Beverly Hills Ninja.
Oh, gotcha.
I haven't seen that in a long time, but it made me laugh for sure.
Holy shnikey. He gets beat up a lot in that movie.
Oscar rock and roll.
Yeah, baby.
Yes, thank you. Can you do BAC, Bank of America, formerly Bank of Italy?
Yes. Mikey, just go down to the bottom.
Oh.
Right there, which says QST.
Mm-hmm.
Click 17. And make sure you see the symbol that he wants you to look at. Yep. And then you would type S.BAC. It was BAC, right? You could just look back if it wasn't
That's
BAC.
true.
Enter.
Oh, okay.
Yuck. Is that what he wants us to look at?
Let's go ahead and check.
Yuck. Yeah, BAC.
Mm-hmm.
You shouldn't have moved that. Just click the chart behind. Remember, we had everything set up.
Click.
Yeah, that's what you had to do is that, and then the chat room will just be behind it. It's okay though; it'll probably still fit. So you see that chart?
Mm-hmm.
What do you see on the right?
Quite the down move from this point on.
And then what's it turn into?
Looks like it starts to turn into a flag.
Big old bear flag.
Mm-hmm.
Big nasty old bear flag. So I would normally start by labeling it. You hit the T up there with the plus sign. Top right, all the way right. Keep going all the way right.
Oh, gotcha.
Yep, hit
This
that.
one?
And then you click on the chart. Now move your mouse, click on the chart, and you can type what the name of the chart is if you go in there.
Okay, I got it.
Right, so I normally label the chart. This way we know what we're looking at. You don't need the S dot.
Oh.
That's just for us.
So this is...
BAC.
Just BAC.
It's Bank of America. So hit OK on that. So now you know what chart you have. And you know how to draw up a flag?
Yes. I do. On this specifically, maybe not, but I do know how.
So this would be a line. So if you wanted, nope, the one right next to it. So you could like start your line for a pole.
Mm-hmm.
I'll
About...
go down a little further only because the whole thing is weird.
Yeah.
And we'll figure out what it is. We'll just start with a long pole. And then you take one of these guys and you see where it fits.
One of these guys?
Yep. You just kind of start at the bottom and see where it fits.
So you click drag?
Yeah. But you can't be too low because then it thinks you're off the screen.
Gotcha. So like there is
You
good.
click, drag, let go. There you go. That'll be another one.
Okay, gotcha. And
So
that's
now,
when we figure
and
out.
see where they fit. That's what I'm saying. I would think much lower, yeah, somewhere in there. Little lower, little right there. I'd say click it right there. And then that bottom one, I mean, you can do whatever you want with it, right? It could go all the way to the bottom. It could stay there. You could even pull it up to here. But just leave it there for now.
Mm-hmm.
So you got some kind of flag-looking thing going on, right?
Yes, we do.
So
It's a big flag.
a lot of room inside that flag to gyrate.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, we can change the flag up a little bit. You can even make it look like this and see what this is. Did something happen more like that? You know what I mean? Is it more like this? And it just had the one blow through? Well, maybe we'll do that because that captures more of the meat of the flag itself. So that looks like you gyrate inside that flag until you drop lower. And now you could just click the two chat rooms and they'll just come right back up.
Perfect.
And just click the other one. There you go. And then over here you can always see what your landscape looks like.
Excellent. Okay.
Are we going to hang around till the close? It's a possibility for sure. It's not too long from now. It could be an upside down head and shoulders. Just click behind the chat room. Click the chart. An upside down head and shoulders. Yes, that could be a small inverted head and shoulders. Absolutely. But a small head and shoulders is a continuation pattern, not a bottom. Oscarism, but it's true. So now you can just click those again. Mm-hmm. And if you want to see the chat room, the quotes, you go to QST,
Mm-hmm.
right? You click the bottom one,
Mm-hmm.
and then you can click the two chat rooms again. You can get rid of the long thing.
Perfect.
And this way the two chat rooms will be back in front of your eyes and you can still see quotes.
Excellent. Okay.
So Blake London's wondering about the NASDAQ trade. So I would say this. Stops are in, of course, but as I mentioned, I didn't even participate in this. I thought we were going to turn and come back from the holiday reversal. So, I threw it out there as an idea for you guys to look at, but I didn't make it an official on me. I didn't bother taking this trade. So my opinion is I wouldn't be in this if I were you. That's why I didn't bother doing it. But I did tell you guys that when we started. Very cool, Jay Reardon.
You got it.
What's happened to Hubs? I didn't bother to look at it yesterday or today because we're in a holiday week. None of this stuff really matters till next week. But we can go look at it real quick. Mike, click once again, QST 17 and do S.HUBS. All the pretty artwork on it is gone.
And this is...
Yeah. Now, give me more bars. So you go right above the word Hubs. Go up to the left, a little more, right, up, come back to the right a little bit. One more, click that. A bunch of times. Keep going till it stops. All right, that's as far as it'll give us, right?
Yep.
I say nothing. Had a holiday reversal and the holiday reversal's over. Look, nothing happened to Hubs at all except for you had this holiday reversal take place. The holiday reversal is now over. Next week, you expect it to go back up. So really, it just acted like the rest of the market acted. I put blinders on a holiday week. I don't even pay attention to this stuff. And I can see with my eyes that we just about kissed this trend line right here. Look, beautiful. How about that, huh? Perfect spot to have held. I think it's going to be all right, Hubs, if you ask me. Did you hear my reply about hubs, Alan? That would absolutely not be an answer. Ask him if you heard my reply about hubs.
Thank you, Dano.
You see all the time it takes to correct typos? That's why when I'm typing, I don't bother to even, I mean, it's just too much time out of my life, you know what I'm saying? And read through the typos, please. I'm not going to waste my life fixing them. If I send a letter, it's going to be a different story. You know what I mean? Typing in a chat room, if you can't read Typanese, don't hang around me.
Typanese. Oh, of course, letters, emails, resumes, anything like that, typo free.
Numbers, I make sure those are right, as best of my ability, but can't spend my life typoing, fixing typos. Yeah. I think the student is ready. What do you guys think? Let's see what they think on YouTube. How many people are watching you compared to me? Oh, yeah. You got twice the amount of people who watch you than me, Mikey. You know why, right? Because they like an older, ugly guy. That's why they want to watch you, not me.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Look at all that stuff. Talking about topless pools too. That's a that's certainly going to get people more involved than me talking about charts, isn't it? University of Nevada.
I said there are a couple stories I could think of from my time there.
So let me see if I get this straight, Dano. You think that people on the internet would rather talk about topless pool and girls in a topless pool than talk about if Hubs made a holiday reversal or not? I don't understand that mentality, Dano. I'm confused.
Come on, Dano. Hubs, Topless. Come on.
I mean, a chart over a woman? You wouldn't take the chart? I just don't understand what's going on with this world.
He just doesn't get it. Charts are sexy.
Oh, yes. And gold just petered out today. Stopped going up for a day. What is there any exciting chart to look at? Hey Dano, any major stock movement? Any stock we can go look at? I haven't done a scan to see if anything major happened today. I really don't even pay attention to markets on a day like this.
Gotta be something interesting out there.
Well, there's always a stock that did something dynamic. Course. Always. So you'll find one stock up $20 for no reason. There's always something. No, it's actually me. I just shaved and got a haircut. Thank you, though. You must think I look younger. New high S&P.
Yes, I see what you're talking about.
Scaramucci was talking about Bitcoin, huh? What do you have to say? Scaramouche. I grew up with a friend in Rosebank. Scaramucci.
Scaramucci. Okay, MS.
Well, I can tell you one thing, Mikey. I got more likes than you did. Aha! Take that. MSFT or COST is down 12. Let's go look at Costco.
We hold gold, Mikey will hold Bitcoin. Hello there.
Hey.
Welcome.
Yeah, you keep it going, kid. So when it gets a little slow, look at Costco, COST, it's down 12, but you can wait until you're ready to look at it.
And then we've got Costco, and then we got MSFT, excuse me, to look at. Perfect.
I created that company. I did, I swear. You told me.
Oscar Gates.
I created Apple, too. That was my company. I did Intel. You know, I don't like people knowing that I created these companies, so I sell them off to other famous people.
Yeah, you let those guys take the glory.
They think Bill Gates did Microsoft, but they don't. They're wrong.
Well, thank you.
Well, thank you. No one seems to do that. Hey, I see it went up. I appreciate that. Thank you, Jay.
Much appreciated. All right. Okay, let's take a look.
There you go. Yep, it knew. Oh, so you didn't have to put the S in. It does it for you. I like that. I didn't know that.
That was a complete accident,
That's
but now
cool.
we know.
I don't have to bother typing S dot. This is Costco?
Yes. Right.
All right, go to
Yeah, it
Microsoft
should be.
instead.
Okay, so that would be...
I hate that chart. I hate the way it looks. It's ugly. Oh, much better. That chart I understand. Ooh. What is that? Can you get any more data on that chart for me? All right, flip to
Far back so
weekly.
we could go.
Right click. Weekly. That's not, well, there's a lot of resistance right there, but I think you're going to break right through it. So take a straight line. First of all, label the chart. And put daily next to it. I usually say what type of chart it is, space daily. And this is a weekly, forget about that, put weekly.
Perfect.
All right. Now, this thing draws a straight line across. Click that and put it right about here.
All the way to the end?
Right there. Boom.
Okay.
That is the spot to watch out for. You can get past that, you'll have a nice rally. Now flip back to daily. That spot is this spot. Now take that line, right there, put it here.
There.
Yeah, that's the same spot on the daily as it is the weekly. And label this one as well. And I would say it's absolutely going to go through it. With the propulsion it has now, I think you get through that. I think even if it stalls, it goes through that red line. Look, just based on the power. No OMNI involved in this, just looking at the power of that chart, whether you stall at that line or not, you expect it to go higher. I'd be shocked if it didn't make it through there. All right, you can flip back now.
All right. Perfect.
Car. Hey man, it's half my name. Gotta look at that one.
And that's the name of our old quarterback.
It's 2/3 of my name. Gotta take a look at it.
Okay.
S car. Watch that S car go. It's $ car, so it's car for you.
Okay.
No, it didn't come up. So just put car and hit OK. Nope. With the mouse.
Gotcha. There.
Yeah. It doesn't know it. Put S in front of it. S.car. There it is. We had to trick it, huh? Interesting. Is this Carvana by some chance, or? Oh, it's Avis.
Budget proof, yeah.
So simple analysis, I mean, if we just do a simple thing, you can start with a trend line from here, pull it across there, and see where it ends up.
From about there to there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's keep on going, see where it ends up. How about that, huh? How
Like
stupid
that?
is that? Yeah, let it go. You got to be in just a little bit, otherwise you won't be able to let go.
Gotcha.
How does it know? How on earth does Wall Street know when you're supposed to come back in? Isn't that amazing the way algorithms have the geometry programmed in? That didn't happen by accident. Hello. Hello. You're calling into a live show. How can I help you? I put it in the room a bunch of times. Mikey, have you copied anything? Hit Control V, but don't hit Enter. See what comes up. It's gone. All right, it's in the chat room. Stops are just in the chat room. I wrote it several times. If you just scroll back, but just so that they can see it. If you want, copy what I already put in the chat room and paste it. But what I wrote was above 130, 13 to 18. Above, yeah, that's what I put in the chat room. Okay. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Can you do a side-by-side comparison with Hertz? It would be interesting to see if they're the same or if you guys like one better than the other one.
Absolutely. So we were just looking at car. Now you want to look at Hertz to see what Alan wrote?
Yes.
Make sure you always read everything.
Yes, I did. Learn.
Thank you, Alan.
Thank you.
That's why I told you to read it.
Mm-hmm.
So you want to take a look at National Car.
Okay.
Do you have the symbol for National Car Rental? I mean, you can find it in a second just by typing it somewhere.
Okay, so sorry.
All right, no problem, Mikey.
No problem.
Just pull it up on YouTube. I mean, excuse me. Just pull it up. Just grab one of the windows there.
On here.
Left. One of those. Yeah, there you got it. Click that, and just click any of those windows. Something will come up, and then I'll show you how to find the symbol very quickly.
Perfect.
So just here, just type National Car Rental ticker. It's probably NCR, but just make sure. Ticker. Just hit enter. LUV? That's not it. It's private. It's a private company. It's got no stock symbol.
Have we covered the NASDAQ already?
No, we have not. But tell him National Car Rental's a private company.
Yep. National Car Rental. It's a private company. Okay, greetings from Sweden. Hello there. Welcome. What is your opinion on Amazon?
Pull up the chart. my drawings are missing. Darn. I can't believe all my artwork is gone. I had so much good artwork on these charts.
Okay, here is Amazon.
All right. A simple opinion of our Amazon. Mike, grab one of those circle tools. So hit this arrow to the right.
That.
And all the way over. One more minute, right there. Hit that. And see the circle eclipse?
Yes.
Take that and drop it right here.
Like
Or
that.
around that. All right.
There.
Now grab another one. Just
Good.
leave it. Grab another one.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Put it right there. Grab one more. Put it right there.
Here.
Right there.
Oh, right here.
Yeah. And now grab the text, the T up there, we can type. And say, what would you do here? Put that in.
Like there.
You can move it down a little, or up. Put it up above the word Amazon.
Oh, okay.
Because here, remember, you got to take a look at your landscape and see what you got. So now, bring up the chat room. The YouTube one. Yeah, leave it like that. Anybody want to answer that question? You do nothing when it gets there. Type do nothing when it gets there and wait. If it fails, you know what to do. That's my opinion looking at that chart. If it gets above, we reassess the entire chart and see what's coming next.
Not a bear put or bear call spread. Too risky.
Not a bear put or bear call spread. So, you know what? If it gets to that, that's a 200 ball moving average. If Amazon gets to that 200 ball moving average and you put on a bear spread, I would not complain at all. We live on repetitive patterns until the patterns stop repeating. That is a repetitive pattern. And here, it's not just when it hits the 200, even when it gets close, something happens. Right? And you're close now. So, Wall Street is king off that bad boy.
It's a Kramer pick.
That's funny. I should have known.
Think that it could get stuck in bouncing up and down in a narrow range. Iron condor.
Amazon's always in a narrow range. So click on Amazon again. Where does Amazon ever go? It's always in a narrow range. Because if you look here, take a look at today's range, right? 103.91 to 100.75. It never goes anywhere. It's always in a tight range. So that's a given on that stock already. It's always in a tight range.
Hasn't it always been a Kramer pick? Oscar, do you think this might be the up all day situation?
Yes, I do. Because it appears that the holiday reversal has faded away. It's over. Did exactly what it was supposed to do. See what I mean? If you think about my life,
Yeah,
that's too much time
absolutely,
spent.
absolutely.
You can't spend your life doing that. You know what I mean?
No,
You felt
no,
the
I hear
secretary
you.
after a while.
True. However, sometimes it starts to bug me when I get the stuff wrong, so I gotta get it right. But I know when you're in a time crunch, read through it.
Did we do Microsoft? Yes, we did.
Yes, we did. Yeah, we looked at Microsoft.
You can pull it back up from the...
Yeah, we'll pull it back up.
SFT. MSFT. Yeah.
Thank you.
Nice big fat day of Microsoft today, huh? Microsoft's got to get past that hurdle, but I think it will without much trouble. Was basically my opinion. Even if it stalls at that hurdle, a week later you'll be through it. Meta?
No problem, Brian.
Meta is one of my favorite stocks. Look at it.
Yes, we will.
Look at that. Oh my God, all my artwork's gone. Come on. Listen, I drew this thing up and called bottom right there, right at the bottom. Everyone has seen it a bunch of times. I even had it on a YouTube video. Right at the bottom. I had that all drawn up in a V shape. If you remember, guys, I made it into a V and showed you the bottom and gave you projections. It's all gone. But that chart looks fantastic. I think I was calling for like 250-ish for now, but I'd have to redo it again because all my work is missing off the chart. But it's a beautiful looking chart. I think the company is good. The chart is beautiful. I expect much higher.
When we see a double top.
No doubt you sell a double top. So yes, in Amazon, was it Amazon? Yes. When Amazon gets there, of course, you'll have to... No, it wasn't Amazon. It's Microsoft. When Microsoft gets there, you'll have to see what the reaction is. But once it does react from the double top, it will go higher.
And then there's ALGN.
Align. That's a great stock. Look at that one. S dot. Well, you don't need the S. ALGN. Braces. Boy, that stock sure has had a lot of movement in its life. My goodness. I think that whole thing is a big flag. I'd call that whole piece right here one big flag. Or, better, I'd call it a handle to a cup and handle. Look, here's your handle. Your cup is sitting right here. I think that's a cup and handle right there, if you ask me. Right, cup, ampersand, handle. Need a space, of course. Shift 8, well 7 maybe, ampersand, shift 7. And then just make that the same color. So go into the colors and do purple. And put that. That's what I think that is.
Cup and handle.
You think so? I think they should have renamed it Facebook Meta. That's what I would have did. I would have just called it FB Meta. I'm surprised he dropped the Facebook out of that, but whatever. It's working now. Facebook Meta would have been my name. Well, really, to finish it off, it would have been Facebook Metaverse. And you can't mistake what that is, right?
Steam far superior than Meta.
I think Meta is building out something dramatically tremendous. I wouldn't count them out. I wouldn't think Stream is better with what's going to come out in the future.
Have you guys looked at Tesla today?
We could do that.
Let's go ahead and check it out.
Hey, it kept my artwork. Oh, we did that yesterday, obviously. We talked about this yesterday. That is your spot. You get through that red and green line, you're good to go. If you don't, you go lower. $6E weekly. Just thinking of the daily, I can't imagine it being a cup and handle, but let's go look. So you just literally type 6E and it's M23.
God.
And you want to do a weekly. So see down there where it says daily, you can change it to a weekly.
Yes. Excellent.
No, I don't see that as a cup and handle. Well, now on that one, expand it a little bit instead of.
Yes. Correct.
I don't put the 2 on there when I show. I just leave the 3. Because most people's systems only have 1. Yep. So now just click that. Remember how I told you how to bring more bars in? The one to the right of it.
Yes.
Takes them out. Yeah, there you go. Click that a few times. No, I don't really see that as a cup and handle. It's more like a V-shaped bottom. So I would say it's more like a V here, right? Than a cup and handle. I look at it more like that. And well, let's go get our label. So I think that's the way to look at this, not a cup and handle. All right, I can see the room over there too. I just want to make sure I was able to see it.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
What's the cup and handle tell us? Usually means that you should move higher. But you see, I put usually and should in that sentence, right? You can just think it hear me. Let's hit that there. You see, I put usually and should in that sentence, right? Because it's technical analysis. Doesn't mean it will, but it should.
Have you guys checked out Google yet today?
Good. I haven't seen a lot of movement out of Google lately. Hit it though.
Mm-hmm.
Oh well, not bad today. Nice looking chart today.
Alphabet Inc.
Yeah, that's Google Alphabet.
Interesting.
I love I like the big hold at the 200 so far. Go to the daily after that.
Mm-hmm.
No, you gotta just right click anywhere.
There we go.
And bring in more bars. Nice.
Yeah, okay, perfect.
Fantastic. It's just what we need to see. So, first challenge is your double top. It's obvious. It's in your face. Everyone can see it, right? So draw a line from that first top across the second one. And we're getting through it right now. That one, yeah. Start at that top right there and click. Boom. You get through that, you get a nice little heyday coming. That looks bullish too. Wow. I think we're going to have a big, strong up week next week looking at these charts we're looking at. And it's in a great channel too. Look at the channel it's in. Look at this crazy channel it's in. That sucker goes straight up. I don't really like I don't like this line. This line don't belong there. This line's garbage. I don't like it. We'll just leave it there. It's support. Nice support, though. We have a lot of strong-looking markets, or a lot of strong-looking stocks we've looked at today, and they're all huge components to the S&P and NASDAQ, right? What does that tell you for next week?
Wow, quite the praise, Joaquin. Much appreciated.
Well, Joaquin, I think I have to make Mikey do it. Nobody wants to see me, it appears. I've tried everything. I stand on my head. I played a bear with the dancing bear with cymbals. Nobody wants to see me. They want to see Mikey. Add the 50 SMA to Goob. Yeah, we could do that.
Just because you can break a camera.
Mike, right at the top, hit the plus sign over to the left. Left. Keep going a little more. Keep going. A little more. Right there. Yep.
There.
Click that. Make the 50 visible by clicking on the 50. Double click where it says SMA 50 all the way to the right. Keep going. Right.
No.
Double click and hit visible. Check visible. Top left. And hit OK. And hit OK at the bottom or apply.
Okay.
That's your, nothing, ugly. Doesn't show us anything to 50. Mikey won't eat it. He hates everything. You wouldn't remember that commercial, huh?
I wouldn't, from when it was live, no, but I've seen clips of it.
That was Life Cereal, right?
It's the Mikey He Likes It commercial, right?
Life Cereal.
Life Cereal.
If I remember right. Let me see the mouse 1 second. See what we're doing here. Oh, nice. 70 people. 72. Damn. I don't know how you do this, man. You're going to have to teach me this.
Okay, how does Apple compare to the other ones you just looked at?
Apple? Let's take a look.
Sure.
Once again, strong like bull. Another strong, big component to the stock market. Looks great to me. I like that look. I like everything about it. And I can see with my eyes, we just bounced off the bottom of the channel. Now look at the support line we just bounced off the bottom of. Look at that. I like it. Think you buy the dips in Apple? Well, obviously I like the market here. There's more than one reason. Does anyone see anything? You know what? Let me see if I can get them to respond. Put the chat room up for a minute. Oh, it'll be in the way. Before we bring the chat room into the screen, I want you to take a look at that and tell me if you see anything. Does anyone see anything on that chart? What catches your attention on that chart? Now bring up the chat room and see if they wrote anything. Okay, you see a flag. You see a flag breakout. Anyone else? Anyone see anything on that chart? Move the stuff out of the way again, Mike. Just click the chart. Just click the chart. Does anyone see anything on that chart? It's as obvious as the day is long. Now go back to the chat room. Yes, thank you, Thomas. It was too easy. I couldn't even draw it up for you. Someone had to point it out for me. Very good, sir. Now I can draw it up for them.
Very nice.
Now take a circle, and you're just going to use this as a shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. Make it a little bit bigger. Good. Stop. Do one to the bottom, and do the right shoulder. Right there. There you got it. Nice and big. Just about the size of that one. All right, good. Put it in its place. Yeah, if you're underneath, you'll have to grow it the other way. Grow it from the top instead. So take that. Yeah, you got it. Put it that way.
Gotcha.
And now put one on the right.
About.
And just eat this whole thing right here. And now you can make the circle look a little more symmetrical, and you're good to go. Over to the right a little bit, and you got a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more. Good, done. That is your head and shoulders, and you've already broken out of it. That's the way I see Apple. Yeah, it should at least approach the double top. And if you want, you can snap a line right here.
Mm-hmm.
Nope, use a different one. The one, yes. Nope, right there. Use that one. Because that's automatic. That one just snap it for you, right? So that's your next challenge. And what price are you at? 176 up there? Yeah, baby. You got some money. You got up to 76 before something happens. And right, just pull them shadows back.
Is the guy in the chair the mini Oscar or the micro Oscar? Very nice.
We're gonna call him that. We're gonna call him the mini Oscar, not the micro. Natalie could be the micro. She's younger. Let me just pull this down a tad. I just want to see how many people watch it. Nice. Very good. Mike, you know how to draw a crowd, kid.
Call him fingers.
All right, just give me 1 second. I just want to make a quick call. Wow, my phone. Daniel, my phone's about to die. I know you're laughing right now. 1 second. Cool down.
Yeah, no, don't worry, Dano. You are not to be blamed. Here's the funniest part. There is one of those electronic wireless pads, you know, the one you just put your phone down and it charges, sitting right here. Have either of you sang the Oscar? You know, maybe in the past O has. Believe it or not, I've never actually seen The Odd Couple. I've only heard about it. So that's going to be a no for me. At Dano Tipman. Bookman Dano from Hawaii Philo. Yeah, no, I have not seen it before. If it's worth the watch, then I should definitely check it out. Not to break your heart even more, at least off the names alone, I don't recognize either of those names. I'd have to look up and see who they are. Maybe I know them by their face, but off the name, I don't recognize. Have we looked at the NVDA today? Let's check it out. So, O can obviously give you a lot more in-depth analysis. But look at the way it's just continued to go up and up and up. Been on a full upswing. Two excellent actors who starred. Awesome. Oh, okay. Well, like I said before, if you're vouching for them and suggested, then definitely they seem like something to check out. But I've heard from multiple people The Odd Couple is good, so regardless, I should check that out. Are you gonna help out Oscar by promoting the channel? So, I am here in the mornings to help him out, yes, but the main focus for me at the moment is school, but of course helping Owen any way I can is going to be also what I do. But thank you. That's probably very smart. Good idea. Thank you. Yes, so Insta Reels have been done. What's going on here? Yep, you summed it up. Oscar has become younger. As social media goes, I actually do. I don't know, it's just everybody kind of hopped on that TikTok trend so quick as like the new social media, and it just, I don't know. I just didn't really like it all that much. Now, that also was in the very beginning. I'm sure now it's completely different and has a lot better content on it, but I kind of like Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, that type of stuff better. That's just for me, though. But yeah, there is that. A lot of these social media apps and stuff are like almost so similar. You could post a story on Facebook, on TikTok, on Snapchat, on Instagram. A lot of these are similar. Mm-hmm. TikTok is a pro right now compared to the others. Well, I won't lie. There's definitely some funny content on there. Things cracking me up, especially when videos go from there to people on Instagram post the clips, and a lot of times that's how I see them. So there's some funny stuff on there, but once again, it's not for me. I don't have it downloaded. I don't plan on downloading it. It's just not for me. Oh, Vine. That was probably my favorite app out of all of them. I think I like Vine the best. That's good, Dano. I definitely did like Vine the best, and I was, I think, like 11 or 12, so I was just getting into social media, so it could be why I have a bit of a bias towards that, but I just remember the content being so funny on there. And the quick, like, 4 or 5 second videos are usually always the best ones. So, yeah. No, I did not see that, John. I did not know. Has Mom/Pop ever taken you to Italian market? So, Alan, has they ever taken me? I mean, of course, back when we lived in New York, Italian stores, delis, everywhere. Here, though, in Vegas, it's hard to find good Italian in general, whether it's stores, restaurants, anything. But we have found one Italian spot, which is really nice, so I am happy about that. New York food is the best. I left in 78. Whoa. I happen to agree with you about New York food being the best. However, I didn't live there for nearly as long. But I've gone back to visit a million times, so that's kind of where I get it from, as well as remembering just a little bit of when I lived there. But yeah, for sure, to me, nothing beats New York food. For me, it was Staten Island, New York. Moved away from Buffalo in 1981. Well, at least you moved out of the cold. It's like, of course, the East Coast is going to be colder than the West, but even when you watch like Bills games and you see the players play almost through a blizzard, it is just insane. And then you see the fans that are sitting in the stands, like in big coats, gloves, multiple layers of clothing. So I don't blame you for leaving that. That's a lot to have to deal with. Oh, okay. So you went from cold to cold. Well then. I didn't know if you meant that or if you moved somewhere from like Buffalo to Florida, Buffalo, Texas, California, something like that, where it'd at least be a little bit warmer. But you went from Buffalo to Minnesota, you didn't change up too much. Well, Bills or Vikings fan, is there really a difference? No, but realistically, I will take Bills over Vikings, especially right now. Also New York, so I'm going to go for them. Houston. I have not visited Houston yet. I do want to go see Texas. That's one of the states I for sure want to visit. I've heard Texas is a really nice and a cool place, so I want to go see it on my own. I'm going to go see it myself. Been in LA since 78, can't find good food. You know what, though, Silver? Here's the funny thing. From us being in Vegas, we've gone to California a whole bunch of times, and it's taken vacations there. We have found, family and I, food in California is better than food in Vegas. So that's funny hearing you talk about how bad the food is in LA, because we said the same thing about Vegas. Then we jumped to California and we're like, okay, good food. Yeah, but here's the problem with the Super Bowl matchup, John. It's probably just going to end in a tie anyway. Yeah, of course, and it just depends on where you go, because that could be the same thing for people that have lived in a certain spot their whole life and then they want to move. People from the outside looking in think they're crazy, but if you've been somewhere your whole life, it makes sense. Like, for people that have been in Florida their whole lives, let's say, and they decide they want to change and go somewhere else. Anybody who doesn't live in Florida might be looking at them like, whoa, why would you ever want to move from Florida? But if you've grown up there your whole life, it's all that you know and you want to leave. That's the same thing with a lot of people I know and friends that I have in Vegas. They've grown up here their entire lives, and same thing, they're ready to jump ship and go somewhere else. But I don't know. I like New York. I like Vegas. I definitely will take Vegas over New York. But I think I also came from a spot and was raised by parents where I see the difference in life and the hardships in some places and the better of other places. So it's easier for me to see that than somebody that hasn't before. Oh, you're absolutely right. Going from the Packers to the Jets. And of course, you know, this will probably be the year that like Aaron Rodgers has like 2,000 yards, 5 touchdowns, 20 picks, and then just retires because he went to the Jets. But yeah, that NFL drama is still going on if Aaron Rodgers will go to the Jets or not, so that's interesting. If he can stay up to his usual self, though, that is fantastic that the Jets at least can have a year or two of somebody who's a competent quarterback. It's just kind of funny, though, that once again, here they are with a 40-year-old as the guy. But they gave their youngin' a try last year. Just, I guess he wasn't ready yet. He'll get there, though. It just takes experience, time, learning. And let's say he sits behind and learns from Aaron Rodgers. Come on, who better? Yeah, and then he'll bring the Vikings almost to the Super Bowl, and then he'll throw an interception, and that'll be that. I still remember that like it was yesterday somehow. That's one of my earliest football memories I can remember, is watching that Vikings and Saints game. That was just... That's still wild to me to think about. I really wanted the Vikings too, because at the time when we moved to Vegas, I played flag football, as funny as that might sound, and I was on the team the Vikings, so naturally I kind of liked the Vikings since I was on them as like a junior team. But yep, seeing that interception, that was sad. And it's even worse because we could have seen Brett Favre going up against Peyton Manning. But seeing Drew Brees go against Peyton Manning, that was still great. Fast food pizza isn't pizza. Oh, of course it's not. Real pizza is cooked authentically, not just from a little shop. Maybe Aaron will play one. Oh, yep. Went to a Jets game in a blizzard. You must be a dedicated fan for that. Although I could see doing that once to give it a try, I just can't imagine I'd ever want to do that. Like, if I was a season ticket holder for, like, the Buffalo Bills, I can't imagine I'd want to go every single game where it's like that. That just sounds like torture. But I don't know, the atmosphere always seems fun, so maybe it's worth it. Free tickets, wonder why. Hey, if not getting the crust right is the only issue, that's not too bad. The problem with Vegas pizza is they don't get anything right. Like, from the beginning of making it to the end. That's why you gotta get lucky and find the very few places that actually are worth it. Yeah, you know what I think it also is the water. So we go to this place that is kind of about 5-10 minutes away from us. They are from Staten Island like we were. They moved to Vegas in 2006. We moved to Vegas 2007. But at the time had no idea that they had moved. And my aunt called and told us about this place because we used to go to one of the shops in Staten Island that the guys worked at. And they said they opened a shop in Vegas and it's really close to us. So one day we go check it out and boom, we found our Italian place. And they import all their ingredients from New York and water included, which is really, really nice. So that's the closest we get to literal New York pizza and New York food. Just going to a Jets game is bad enough. Dano. You know what, though? Tell me I'm wrong. Every time you see the Jets on TV, does that stadium not look like it's exploding with fans that are super enthusiastic and happy? Which is always interesting when it's like an average of a 5-win team every year. But hey, loyal fans are loyal fans. Valentino's. Oh, that's my cousin's last name. I wonder if there's a relation. Yeah, you know, when you find those places, hold on to them. Because once they're gone, it really sucks because it took so long to find them. And then once they're gone, then you're back with Papa John's and Little Caesars and all those places. Ah, lifelong Bengals fan. Well, you guys have quite a bright future down in Cincinnati, so props to you guys. And you've already made a Super Bowl. Yeah, that Bengals and Rams Super Bowl, that was one of the better ones in the last few years for sure. But yeah, Joe Burrow, I genuinely would be shocked if he doesn't bring you guys at least one Super Bowl. That would just really surprise me because he seems like he's the guy for it. Yep. Well, John, when your options are Bengals or Browns, I don't blame you. I would just pick a different sport. But yeah, there's a lot of good QBs in the league right now. And I think one of the more interesting talking points in the NFL is what Lamar Jackson's going to do. If Ravens will be smart enough to give him the contract he's looking for, if he's going to jump ship and go somewhere else. Because as long as he can stay healthy, that will really shape up the league wherever he wants to go. Unless he stays put in Baltimore. But they got to get him some weapons. It's been the same thing year after year. They just won't get him any receiving threats. And then they wonder why. Then they wonder why that the quarterback, Lamar Jackson's always running. It's because he has no one to throw it to. Sure, yes, we can. sure. Just a moment. What is this? LMT? Alright. So here is LMT. You got it. Just so everybody knows what we're looking at. In case there's any confusion. Okay, what about Ready Theme Technologies? Let's see. RTX. Okay, here it is. So yeah, bounce around in here until apex. You know, Daniel, you're probably right. Yes, Bob, I am Oscar's son. Nice to meet you. Jesus. Go look at a chart to see a double top. Sure, let's go take a look. Okay, let's go take a look at Google. All right. Wow, template. So then you were probably around when I was like 10, 11 or so years old. Wow. It really is crazy how time flies. Yeah, so then you might not even, if you've seen me way back when, you might not even recognize me now.
Mikey, you are amazing.
Hello there.
Doing an amazing job. I've been watching from outside. I'm in disbelief.
So what do you think? Oh, on here. Okay.
Yeah, no, do you think, man? I'm just watching. I'm a spectator. Come back just a little without being in the microphone.
So what do we think?
So there's a double top right there. But it looks like it's got enough power to, even if it pulls back a little, it'll best that double top. Because now, bring in more bars. Yeah, squeeze that as much as you can. You know, it's got a lot of power coming up from this bottom. You're above the 200, but go to a weekly now. Switch that to a weekly. It looks much better there, doesn't it? Looks like it's starting to find legs there. So I think it'll, even if it stalls, it'll get past that double top.
Well, thank you. Thank you, thank you.
I've only been waiting 22 years for this day, people. Just 22, not long.
I see a bear flag on the weekly, says Dano.
Shh. Don't tell anyone, Dano. Look what happened with the last one. Look, can you see the last bear flag, Mike? It was seriously bad. See it right there before your eyes?
This
right
one?
there, as your pole.
Yeah.
And see the flag, so draw it out. As your pole starts right about there, that's good.
About there.
That'll look fine. And then just draw your...
Mm-hmm.
No, oh, good, all right, you can do it like that.
It's about there.
Yep. Nope, lower. Start. Right, and come right across that stuff. And see that? So what he's saying is he sees another one right next to it. But I'm just going to pretend we don't see that for now.
Think I might as well.
Well, it's above the 50. We'll wait. If it gets below the 50, we'll start calling it a bear flag.
Well, thank you, Silver. So, I'm not sure, to be honest with you. I'm in school right now for hospitality management. So, right now, college is the main focus. But, I don't know yet. I just don't know. That's an interesting question.
He's just hanging out, having some fun while he's in college. But he's been hanging around me doing this his whole life, so I think he's a natural. We'll see what happens. Today's his first trial run. How do you think he's doing? How would you rate Mikey today on his first trial run? Wow. Somebody messaged you, Mike. That's bad. And move that to this screen over here. Oh, you can't.
I could do this.
Yeah. Look, you're getting 5 stars. Doing good, Mikey. Right. I think you're right. He deserves 5 stars today.
Well, thank you, guys. St. Pete is a great retirement area.
St. Pete, huh? Being a chart wizard 20 hours a day is actually more fun than it sounds. He's right. I feel like I literally have gone to Disneyland every day when I start messing with charts. It's like I'm on a roller coaster. I get on different rides. I love it. It's insane.
I think I could confidently tell you that that's a lie, Dano.
You got a 10 from Alan. Wow.
Thank you, Alan.
Thank you. Buy a hotel, keep the army alive. What we need is a hotel that has a sports book. And in the sports book, you can go gamble on whether or not the Omni will be right or wrong today. Not the trade itself, just whether or not it's going to be right or wrong. Let's see. We'll start our own casino, Mike.
Yeah.
Don't worry. They won't come get us. We won't get in trouble.
not at all.
They'll just give us all our licenses and we won't be ran out of town. You only have one thumb to give, huh? It's all right. We know. You were here. You can give a thumb. You can give a thumb and a half's up.
Yeah.
I will say, Neil, you have been a very hard-working OmniX student since you left. Congratulations. You worked very hard. So when I went to, where did I go? I can picture the signs. Oh, I was in New Orleans. And I didn't know what hotel I was going to stay in. And I walk around the corner. I see this nice looking hotel. I walk in and it's called the Omni Hotel and it's on the corner of Charts Street. And that's where I stayed. Totally by accident in the French Quarter.
Bitcoin is really stuck. What will it take?
It's a holiday. Put blinders on. That's a true story. I took a picture of the street sign. I'm sure it's on my Facebook somewhere.
It really couldn't keep the exclamation point right there.
So what else do we have happening today? You can't put anything on. You can't put news on. You can't put music on because then YouTube will send a helicopter here and they'll yank us out of our rooms and rope. No, that goes 3 months. You got to sit in the box.
Meet me at the corner of Omni and Shorts.
Crazy, right? It's right where I was. But, you know, the odd thing was, how could something like that just happen? I mean, I just showed up there by accident. So, another crazy story like that with a hotel. First time in London, I get dropped off. I leave the airport. I get in the cab. I go right to the office, sitting at Credit Leone Rouse's office. We're trading all day. And I have been on a plane, got off the plane, took a cab, got to the office, started working with them. And these guys like to have pints of warm beer all day. So this is going on all day, and now it's like 8 o'clock at night. My day has been 20 hours at least. And they say, all right, go to your hotel. And I go, okay. I remember seeing the hotel because the cab drove by it, but I never actually wrote down the name or the street. So I get in this cab and I go, hey, could you take me to my hotel? He goes, yeah. What hotel are you staying at? I said, I don't know. Just drive around for a while and we'll see if we can find it. He goes, what are you, crazy? I said, please, I'll give you money. Just drive around. I know the building. I know what it looks like. I have no idea where I'm staying. So he starts driving me around. We drove around for about 40 minutes, and he finally stops the car. He goes, that's it. You need to get out. And he pulls over on a corner, and I get out, and I walk halfway down the block, and there was my hotel. I was there. I went, whoa, I can't believe this happened. And so that happened to me again years later in New Orleans.
What's your take on the QQ shoes when you have the time?
Oh, yeah, we were going to talk about that. I think Burke asked us earlier. So I'll just use the NASDAQ chart, kind of same thing. So just click and type NQ. Oh, even better, hit cancel. Go down to QST at the bottom and pull up chart 20. Yep, and just make it, click on it. And just make it large now, full screen it. So that's the weekly of NASDAQ. And if that looks like a sick chart to you, you'll have to explain to me why. Now, go back to 17 and do the NASDAQ. And make it a daily. It's 2-3 on this guy.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Well, the weekly I'll give you it, but when you do the daily, you gotta flip to a daily and make it 2-3. See, now it won't give it to you. So now click, give it a few bars, like that one right there. Nope, the other one. One, we'll do it again one more time, and now pull it down. All the way to the right? Yeah, just pull down. All right, so I think that the NASDAQ did exactly what it was supposed to do. And Monday, Tuesday, this thing will go straight up. Looking at that chart, I had that already drawn up because we looked at it earlier. Well, here's the thing, Jay, imagine this. I can't label the charts. For whatever reason, they just label themselves numbers. So once I've got 20, 30, 40 charts, I've got to remember what's on chart 2. Oh, soybeans. What's on chart 11? It's out of control. It's worse than remembering passwords to get into emails and stuff.
Oscar, have the Money News team asked for more recommendations since you turned out to be right about the crude oil hit $30 in 2015?
Well, there's an interesting thing about that. I was sort of booted off the news for making that call because when I went on TV, the only way I was able to get on was to pretend I was going to talk about the upside because every time I talked about the downside, they wouldn't give me an interview. So one day I said, when they asked me what I thought about crude, instead of answering, I said, what do you think about crude? And they said, we think it's going up. And I did a little white lie and wrote, well, so do I. And then they let me on TV and I told the downside call. So yes, they brought me back on after that, but I stopped taking the interviews because the only way I can get on is to have an opinion of their opinion of that day. And it's, that's just not how I roll. So I stopped taking the interviews. Not trying to put them down. They have a narrative. I don't fit in that narrative.
All right, traders, this has been fun, but it is time for me to go.
Unless you want to just stay a while and we'll call now and tell me you'll be late. I'm doing good. Up to you.
I would with him. I just have a couple things to do today. Otherwise,
4?
I would not mind
just stay till 4.
All right.
Because that's when we would stop anyway.
Sounds good. So I'll put a pause on that.
Let's see the quote board for a moment. Wow. A holiday reversal stopped cold and went the other way. Wow, that was sick timing on that. Unbelievable.
Yeah, I'll say my goodbye again in a few moments. Okay, so
All right, so the only advice I could give you watching this ticker is just put blinders on everything you've seen Monday through today, and just whatever happens on this coming Monday, just go with it. Don't even pay attention to what we've seen last week.
You're welcome,
Being
Dougie.
this week.
You're not going to close any of your trades here at the last minute before the market closes?
Me? No, we're smart enough to not have traded today. Well, there was a room trade to sell NASDAQ, but it was more of a trade for you to look at. I had no plans on taking it. So again, OMNI says buy or sell, but a day like today with the holiday reversal supposed to end, you know, that's a day where you just don't take a trade if you want to make up your mind to do anything, in my opinion. If there was a trade in that, if you guys took a trade in that, the trade in NASDAQ that we were talking about today. Oh, you stopped when I've been hit. Oh, okay, you're in the trade still. Keep my analysis in my back pocket till the close every day of my life. I go nowhere without it, so I know. At least I know. I remember it, but I like to read it verbatim. At least I know wherever I go, it's in my pocket. All right, so is there anything on that board catching my attention? Can you, just click the board for a minute and that'll go away. Yeah, let me just look. Ethereum, Bitcoin, gold. I don't even want to look at gold till Monday. It doesn't make sense what happened today. Go look at crude. Hello. You made it to a live stream. How can I help you? Gotcha. Well, a lot of people probably will trade Monday, but I don't think it's a good idea for us because the markets aren't closed. It's just that it's Easter Monday. Yeah, probably not the day for us to come rushing back in, you know. Thank you. Cheers.
Crude symbol on this machine.
ECL. May. Throw a May up there. K23.
Ah, okay. I had the wrong.
And now let me see June.
Wrong letter.
ECLM. All right, no difference at all. So look at that crazy gap up from the 50 bar to the 200 bar moving average, like as if somehow there's magic between them two. How do they know? So it gaps up, creates what could be a flag. It's an island at the moment. If it goes straight up, then it's an island. If it goes back and fills the gap, then obviously it just did its job. So let's go back. Are there any gaps? I mean, I know it takes a while to fill a gap in crude. It went away on you. Just put that back up. And we're going to go look and see if there's any gaps. Good. That works. So slowly, at the bottom, just drag it slowly to the left. Right there.
Here?
Yeah, just go slowly. Let me look at it. Just keep on going. A little faster. Yeah, I don't need to read it. I just need to glance. You go faster than that. Keep going. Keep on going. We're going to have a gap to talk about, don't we? The answer is we don't know what's going to happen.
Look at this huge down day.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's probably COVID, right? Was that 20? What's the date? Look down at the bottom. 21?
Yes.
21.
November. So, that might be Thanksgiving or right before.
All right, so yeah, you can go back to the front of the chart. There are no gaps to gauge what's going to happen there from, so we just got to wait and see. RTY looks terrible, but let's go see if it broke out of that ugly flag.
Nice to see the OMNI is a Kramer-free zone. Refreshing. Charts don't lie.
Thanks for the compliment. Of Kramer-free zone is the compliment. Thanks. If you don't mind, let's go look at RTY.
All right.
And that's an M23. Still inside that monstrous, I don't know what it is thing. Now give it a few bars, click, 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 so it spreads out a little bit. Yeah, I don't know what that is. I kind of just drew that just to have artwork on the chart. I'm not sure what that is, but could be a big bear flag. Could be, I mean, it is a head and shoulders, right? The whole chart's a head and shoulders. Let's go back to this. Yes. Move that for a minute. Let's click on the chart. The whole chart's a head and shoulders, right? You see the left shoulder, head, right shoulder. So there is that. The Russell looks terrible compared to S&P, NASDAQ, or Dow. It's been that way for a while, too. It's almost like Janet Yellen gave it another whiplashing like she did the first day she became when she first got on the board, became the governor of the Fed. One of the first speeches she made was, I think the Russell stocks look a little overbought. And I remember screaming at the TV, why would you say that? How could you say that? And boy, Russell paid for 2 years. Everything else went up and Russell got hammered for 2 years after that statement. Sort of looks the same now. Russell looks like really bad and the other ones do not. Remember when she said that, Dan? Oh, I almost lost my mind. How could any Fed governor be that loose-lipped? She didn't know her power. She never said anything like that again afterwards. She realized her power. She was brand new at being at the Fed. She was only in for a week or two. And she made that really... Now, the one thing about saying something's overbought, there is no such thing. I mean, that's a trader's mentality, thinking something's overbought because they want to decide to call it overbought. But there's no such thing as overbought until a market stops going up, turns, and starts going down, then you know it's overbought. There are signals that may look that way, but you could have overbought signals on indicators for months and months on end, and it never changes. So there is no real overbought when it comes to technical analysis. It's an analyst's mentality when they decide to butt in and call it something that it's not. So I remember when she said that, I was like, I know for a fact you don't call something overbought until it stops going up. And boy, did she abuse those stocks for 2 years. I felt so bad for the Russell. Everything else had a party but the Russell.
Can we look at Mana or Manage?
Hannah, sure.
Absolutely.
I don't know if I've looked at that stock. I'm thinking the 90s might be the last time I looked at that stock. If it's the one I think it is. We'll see when it comes up. Nope. It has nothing to do with what I'm thinking of.
That doesn't look
anything like a stock I would trade.
Looks like a connect the dots chart.
It's got to be the wrong thing. It's the something Australia. What's it say up there? Yeah, okay, that I know, but I remember it as a different name. So what is that symbol? M-A-N-H. Try again,
that's what
put
it
an S
should
in
be.
front of it.
Oh, okay.
S.M-A-N-H. Okay,
there
that
we
looks
go.
more like it. So if you don't mind, I want to see a weekly. I want to see how far back this stock goes, because that symbol reminds me of something I've looked at way back in the 90s. Is that a weekly?
Yes, it is.
So scroll back. How far does it go?
This goes 2004.
Oh, it's probably the stock I'm thinking of then. Huh. I kid you not, I haven't looked at this since like 99 or something that I can remember it last. All right, let's go look at it. Let's see what it is. Well, again, I'm looking. Okay, so it's up pretty high for its lifetime. Manhattan Associates. So now, if you don't mind, when we're done with this, I've got a good gauge on what the weekly is. Go to the daily. And give me as many bars as I can see. Nope, not that. You keep clicking that, and it's making all the prices get small. Click that plus sign to the right. Over, right there. Click that a bunch of times. See the prices get bigger? You've been clicking that, making them smaller.
Oh, have I?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so make them as big as you can so people can see them. Cool. All right, now go back and give me as many bars as you can. Right there. All right, so that's as many bars as we get. You want to label it?
Yes.
It fell back seriously from that double top. Just fell back from a triple top. I know exactly what this is going to do. If there was no such thing as an Omni, and you can only count on my experience to tell you what's going to happen, this chart is going to, if it's not already done doing it, pull back a little from here. If the pullback's not finished already, which it could be, and then it's going to go wha-bam, like this. This is going to be the end result of this. I've seen that pattern so many times before. This whole pattern, the whole thing we're looking at on the chart. And it was a massive cup and handle, right? See that? It's just finishing the handle once again. So that thing's going to go. Because if you look at this, here you can just go, with the exception of that one crazy bar. Here's your handle. But it does fit, right? So we're just going to say this is a massive move, and it's got like a massive handle. So we'll even put this one there. All right. And we'll say it's basically, we'll call that the upper side of the handle. That's a big old handle. And then, if I can see this tool over here, there's some kind of rounded thing that happened here before that handle got made, right? With the exception of the thing that goes through the bottom here, right? Pretty much rounded, made a handle. So I think that's what this is. Big old cup and handle. So it reacts violently at double tops, though, from what I can see. I mean, look how violent this double top was from here to here. Look at this. Look at the top from here to here. Look at that violent reaction. Right? And now it got back up there. So you're going to get a reaction, but you're going to go through. My professional opinion. That's what's going to happen
there. Thank you very much, Alan. You as well.
The fundamentals.
Thanks, you too.
The fundamentals are in the charts. Why kill yourself reading through hours and eons of fundamentals where you could just look at the chart and it'll tell you whether the fundamentals are bullish or bearish as a whole. So, easier life if you just use the chart.
Ding, ding, dong. Stocks are closed.
Yeah, you can ring the bell, Mike. Right there. Cowbell.
Oh, yeah.
Cowbell! Now, show that to the camera. Turn it around now. See what it says on it? CME. That's an actual cowbell from the CME. When I was there for some crazy convention once at the exchange, they came in, a bunch of cattle ranchers with cattle jackets on, and they were all giving out their cowbells. It was fun. Cool moment. So, all right, Mikey, I think it's time for us to say goodbye. Markets are closed. We've got a 4-day weekend coming up. So I would like to personally thank all of you for hanging out with us today. I had fun. I hope you guys did.
Same here.
If you'd like to come join us, I think one of these might have my site. Please come to livewithoscar.com. I'll show you the site. But if you want to come hang out with us every day, you can find us right here. You can simply log in if you have a username, register if not. Registration is nothing, no credit cards, no nonsense. You just got to register, wait for an email, check your spam if you don't get the email. Click back on the email, and then you can come join us in our trading room. I don't think I've got a login here. Well, I guess I do. So you can come join us in our trading room, which you've already seen. And that's probably what, this guy here? Where's all this stuff? You were in control, not me. I don't know where anything is. All right, got it. You can come join us in here anytime you want. Just go to Live with Oscar, fill out your quick form, and I'll see all you cats there. Have a great weekend. Happy Easter. Happy holidays. Thank you for joining in. And remember, you're going to stop for emotions around.
Of course.
1, 2, 3. Remember this. Stops are in. You go, Mike. That was good. Emotions are out. Yeah, very cool. And we are going to check out.